Welcome student, myself Avinash Srivastava. We are discussing about class 10th chemistry chapter number 1. Okay, in my previous class we have discussed about how to balance the chemical equation. We have learned the steps of balancing the chemical equation. After that we have solved one example to balance the chemical equation. Today we will solve some other examples for the balancing of equation. Okay, so welcome and let's check it. Look student, here another example is on adding an aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide to an aqueous solution of copper sulfate. Copper hydroxide is precipitated and sodium sulfate remains in solution. Okay, in this reaction copper sulfate react with sodium hydroxide to form copper hydroxide and sodium sulfate. This can be written in the form of word equation like copper sulfate first of all, then plus sodium hydroxide gives copper hydroxide plus sodium sulfate. So student, now formula of copper sulfate is CuSO4. Formula of sodium hydroxide is NaOH, which is a strong base, and copper hydroxide is CuOH twice is also a base, and formula of sodium sulfate, that is Na2SO4. Putting these formula in the above word equation, we get copper sulfate CuSO4 plus NaOH gives CuOH twice plus Na2SO4. Okay student, now let us count. It is called reactant and it is called product. Let us count the number of various types of atoms in reactant as well as product. So number of copper atom, one in reactant and one in product. Number of sulfur atom, one in reactant and one in product. Number of oxygen atom, here there is dissimilarity. In reactant is 5, in product it is 6. Number of sodium atom, in reactant 1, in product 2. In number of hydrogen atom is 1 in reactant and 2 in product. Okay, we find that number of copper atoms and sulfur atom is equal on both the sides. Both sides 1. But the number of oxygen atom, sodium atom and hydrogen atom is not equal. Let us take the oxygen atom first. We will choose for the first oxygen atom for the balancing. There are 5 oxygen atom on left side but 6 oxygen atom on the right side. To have an oxygen atom on the left side, we multiply NaOH by 2. The right 2 NaOH. Thus, equation will be copper sulfate plus 2 NaOH gives copper hydroxide plus Na2SO4. Let us count the number of various types of atom on the both sides once again. Okay, number of copper atom, 1 reactant, 1 product. Number of sulfur, 1 reactant and 1 product. Number of oxygen, 6 in equal sides. Number of Na atom, 2 in equal sides, and number of hydrogen atom is 2 in equal side. Okay student, here we can see every atom is balanced, is equal to reactant side is equal to product side. Okay, so we can say this is a balanced chemical equation. So we can say this is a balanced chemical equation. Okay, now this equation contains an equal number of various types of atoms on both sides, so it is a balanced equation. We will now indicate the physical state of reactant and product which have been given to us in this problem. Now we will give information about the physical state. Copper sulfate is an aqueous solution, so we write CuSO4 aqueous. Sodium hydroxide is also an aqueous solution, so we will write NaOH aqueous. Copper hydroxide is formed as a precipitate solid, so we write CuSO4 OH, CuOH twice S. Sodium sulfate is in solution, so we will write Na2SO4 aqueous. The above equation now be written as CuSO4 aqueous plus 2NaOH plus copper oxide, that is CuOH twice, copper hydroxide CuOH twice gives Na2SO4 aqueous. Okay, student. So now this is question is properly balanced, and their physical state is also mentioned. Okay. Now, before we answer the next question on the balancing the equation, we should know something about the waste oxides iron metal. Fe forms two main oxides, Fe2 oxide FeO, which is called iron 2 oxide because the valency of iron in its 2. The common name of iron oxide FeO is ferrous oxide. Okay. And the second one is iron third oxide Fe2O3. This is called iron third oxide because of the valency of iron in it is third. This 3. The common name of the iron 3 oxide is ferric oxide. Okay. A third oxide of iron is Fe3O4. Actually, Fe3O4 is a mixture of iron oxide 2 and oxide FeO and the iron 3 oxide Fe2O3. So Fe3O4 is named as iron 1 and 2 oxide Fe3O4. The common name of Fe3O4 is magnetic iron oxide. Another point to remember that steam of gas form of water. So formula of steam is same as the water, which is H2O. It will now be easy to us to understand the next question on balancing the equation. Okay. Now question number 3. Write the balanced chemical equation with state symbols for the following reaction. Heated iron metal react with steam to form iron oxide Fe3O4 and hydrogen. It is also an NCERT book question. Okay, student, I want to say that I am using book NCERT. I am using book of S. Chand publication, that is written by Lakshmi Singh and Manjit Kaur. Okay. This equation can be written in the form of word equation as iron plus steam gives iron oxide plus hydrogen. Now symbol of iron is Fe, formula of steam is H2O, and formula of iron oxide is Fe3O4. Formula of hydrogen is H2. Okay, student. By writing the symbols and formula of all the substance in the above equation, we get the following skeletal chemical equation. Look here, student. Fe plus H2O gives Fe3O4 plus H2. Okay. Here, Fe and H2O are reactant, whereas Fe3O4 and H2 are the product. Let us count the number of atoms of various types of reactant and product. Number of iron atoms in reactant 1 in product 3. Number of hydrogen atom in reactant 2 in product 2. Number of oxygen atom in reactant 1 and in product 4. We can see that the number of iron atoms on the left side of the equation is only 1, but there are 3 iron atom on the right side. Now to have 3 iron atom on the left side, we multiply Fe by 3 and write it as 3Fe. Thus 3Fe plus H2O gives Fe3O4 plus H2. Okay. Let us count the number of various types of atoms on both sides once again. Now the Fe atoms in reactant is 3, in product is 3. Now the hydrogen atom in reactant is 2 and in product is 2. Now the oxygen atom in reactant is 1 and in product is 4. Now number of iron atom is equal to both sides and the number of hydrogen atom is also equal to in each side, but the number of oxygen atom is not equal. There is only 1 oxygen atom on the left side but 4 oxygen atom on the right side. So we have 4 oxygen atom on the left side. We multiply H2O by 4 and write as 4H2O. This will give us CFP plus 4H2O gives Fe3O4 plus H2. Okay, let's count the number of various atoms on the two sides once again. Here, number of hydrogen atom is 3 in reactant and 3 in product. Hydrogen atom 8 in reactant and 2 in product, and oxygen 4 equal. So, student, the number of hydrogen atom now becomes unequal. There are 8 hydrogen atoms on the left side, but only 2 hydrogen atoms on the right side. Now we get 8 hydrogen atoms on the right side. We multiply H2 by 4. Write it as 4H2. This gives us following equation. 3Fe plus 4H2 gives Fe3O4 plus 4H2. Right now we can see there is 3Fe and 3Fe here. H2 is 8 here, H is 8 here, H also is 8 here, and O is 4 here, and O is also 4 here. So we can say from the reactant and product side, all the atoms of Fe, H and O atom is equal. Okay. The above chemical equation contains an equal number of Fe, H and O atoms in the reactant and product. So this is called balance equation. Iron is solid, steam H2O is a gas, iron oxide is solid, and hydrogen is a gas. So we can write the above chemical equation with state symbols as follows. 3FeS plus 4H2 gives Fe3O4S plus 4H2. So student, today we have done 2 examples. Okay, I hope you all are easily understand how to balance the equation. If any problem, you can come in chat group, and first of all you should revise this video at least 1 and 2 times, at least 2 and 3 times. By doing this you can easily understand what I'm saying. Okay, and you will easily understand to balance the chemical equation. There should be no problem. Okay student, I hope you will make a proper notes and do it's your homework. Do the maximum number of equation to balance. After balancing equation, we will get how to balance it. Okay, you after by doing practice you can be masterness of how to balance equation. Okay student, now after doing this you will know about how to balance the equation. Do it properly, and in this chapter you have to revise regularly how to balance the equation. It is very important. Okay class, thank you and have a nice day.